Hey guys, it's me CriticalCubing, and today we are going to learn how to recognize PLL by looking at only two sides. This is called two-sided PLL recognition, where you either look at these two sides or you look at these two sides and recognize which PLL case you have. Sometimes when I am solving, you may have seen me recognize the PLL case very quickly without doing any random U moves or without doing any rotations for recognizing my PLL case. And the secret to that is two-sided PLL recognition. So basically in this video, first I will go over the patterns. Two-sided PLL recognition has different patterns that we use for different cases. So first I'm going to go over all of these patterns, and then at the end I will show you examples. So yeah, let's get started. So this is the first pattern, and this is called full bar. So in this full bar you will have a complete bar on one of your two sides, and I generally use these two sides for my two-sided PLL recognition. So this is the first full bar case, and in this case you have a full bar on one side and you have three different colors on your other side. So basically if you look at this pattern, full bar and nothing is matching in the front, then this is an F perm. Next is this pattern. So you have your full bar, but in the front you have another 2x1 bar, and when you have this pattern, full bar and 2x1 bar, it is a J perm. And the pattern can also be like this, so full bar and 2x1 bar, and this is also a J perm. And this is our last full bar case, and in this case you have a full bar in here and you have headlights in the front, and this pattern is seen in the U perm. And a quick tip for recognizing U perms is that if you see that this edge is opposite color of this full bar, then you have a UA perm. So for example, here I have orange and here I have a red full bar, so I have a UA perm. Like that. Those were all the full bar cases. Now we are going to take a look at headlights cases. Headlights cases have lone headlights, so you will not see anything but only the headlights. And this is the first case. In this case we have a checkerboard pattern. So red, blue, red, blue, red. So this is the checkerboard pattern covering 5 stickers, and this pattern is seen in the R perm. If you do a U move, you see this is the R perm. And yeah. Next is this headlights case. In this case we have a 4 sticker checkerboard pattern, so red, green, red, green. And when you have 4 sticker checkerboard pattern, you have either a GA perm or a GC perm. Now how do you differentiate between GA and GC? Well, it's quite easy. GA perm will have a 2x1 bar in the front, and because I do not see the 2x1 bar in the front, I know that this will be at the back, so I can just do my GC algorithm. This is our next headlights case, and in this headlights case, if you have this edge opposite color of your headlights, then you will either get a GB perm or a GD perm. Now how do you differentiate between GD and GB perm? You look at this edge. If this edge and this edge is also opposite, right, then it is a GD perm. So from this angle I see I have GB or GD, and I look at this and I see that these two are also opposite, so I have a GD perm. This is the same headlights case as before. Headlights and opposite edge. However, this edge is adjacent color now regarding this edge, so this is a GB perm. And this is the last headlights case, and in this case you have this edge adjacent color of these headlights, and whenever you find the edge adjacent, it is an A perm. Next we are going to take a look at double headlights cases. So this is the first case. In this you have a checkerboard pattern covering 6 stickers, so blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, and you have 2 headlights, so headlights in here, headlights in here. But whenever you have checkerboard covering 6 stickers, it is a Z perm. And this is another angle for the Z perm. You have headlights, headlights, however you do not have a checkerboard pattern now. This checkerboard pattern will be covering this side and this side. But just from looking at these two sides, you can also tell that this is a Z perm because headlights, headlights, and this edge kind of a pattern is seen in the Z perm. And next is this case, double headlights on both the sides, and the edge will always be opposite color of the headlights, so blue and green, red and orange, blue and green and blue, orange and red. And this pattern is seen in the H perm. And this is the last case for double headlights, and this pattern is seen in the U perm. And the way I recognize it is that I do not see the Z perm or H perm pattern. By process of elimination, this has to be a U perm, and U perms have this pattern where this edge will need to come in here, or these two will be opposite, so this edge will need to go there, and this is unique to the U perm, so the recognition for U perm is not that difficult. Those were the double headlight cases. Next kind of cases are the double bar cases, where you will have two bars on two sides. And this is our first case. In this case we have a bar on the outside, so these two in here and these two in here. Inside bar would have been these two, okay, and this is an outside bar, and this pattern is seen in the Y perm. So whenever you have two bars that are outside like this, it's a Y perm. Next is this pattern, and in this case we have inside bars, so bar in here, and this pattern is seen in the A perm and the V perm. For the A perm, these two colors will be matching, and in the V perm, these two colors won't be matching. So that is how you differentiate between A perms and V perms, by looking at these two stickers. This is our next case, and in this case we have an outside bar and an inside bar. And this is seen in the J perm or the N perm, and the way you differentiate between J perms and N perms is by looking at just the other sticker, which is not the bar sticker. And in this case it would be this sticker and this sticker, and if both of these are opposites, so for example blue and green are opposites, however orange and blue are adjacent. So if they are adjacent it will be a J perm, and if they're opposites then it will be an N perm. And for solving a J perm you keep this opposite at the back, and then you can solve your J perm from this angle. And this is the N perm. I have opposites pattern in here and opposites pattern in here, so I know that this is N perm. So those were double bar cases, where you have a bar in here and a bar in here. Next we have this case where you don't really see anything, however these two stickers will be matching, and whenever these two match it is called book end. And when these two are matching and you have a checkerboard pattern in here, orange green, that means you have an F perm. So U prime F perm. And this is our next case, same, these two matching, and I see that these two also match and these two are opposites. This is a G perm, GA or GC perm. Next is this case, same, these two are matching. However, in this case we have these two colors are adjacent. In the previous G perm example, these two are opposites. So this is how you differentiate between G perms and R perm, and this pattern, adjacent pattern, is seen in the R perm. Like that. So that was the book end where these two match. Next we have no book end case, and in this case these two won't be matching. And this is the first case, and in this case we have the same checkerboard pattern as the F perm. However, there are no bookends in here, so this is not an F perm. This is the V perm pattern. When you have a checkerboard in here and these two are not matching, then it is a V perm. Next we have this pattern. So again these two are not matching. However, in the Y perm, you will have this checkerboard kind of a pattern. So orange, blue, and blue, orange. So this, whenever you see this checkerboard pattern, you know it is a Y perm. However, the E perm will not be having this. So red, blue, green, red. So E perm will not have this pattern. So you know that this is an E perm and the other one is a Y perm, just by noticing this checkerboard pattern. So no bookend has three cases: E perm, Y perm, and V perm. Next are these cases where you have an headlights and you also have a bar like this. And in this first case, if you see that these two colors are matching, then it is a T perm. And in this next case, if you do not see these two match, then it is an R perm. And this is our next case. We have headlights and we have a bar. And if you see a checkerboard pattern in here, orange, blue, then that is an A perm. And this is the same case, headlights and a bar. However, if you do not see the checkerboard pattern, then it will either be a GC perm or a GA perm, and GA perm will have the 2x1 bar in front, whereas the GC perm will have it at the back. So this is how the GC perm will look like. I do not have a checkerboard pattern, hence I know that this is a GC perm. So those were the headlights plus bar cases, and now this is our last pattern, and here we have a lone outside 2x1 bar. So bar will be here, and if you see that these two colors are not matching, then it will be a V perm. This is our next case, and we have the same outside bar, 2x1 bar in here. And in this case, first of all, you will have bookends, and these two colors will be matching. And this pattern is seen in the R perm. Same 2x1 bar, these two are also matching. However, this time you will have these two colors as opposite of that bar color. And whenever you have these two as opposites, it will be a G perm. In our R perm, we had these two as adjacents. So opposite will be G perm and adjacents will be R perm. This was the R perm. Adjacent equals to R perm. This is our next case, and in this case, you have the same 2x1 bar. These two are matching. However, this time these two colors are opposites. In the previous R perm, these two colors were same. In the G perm also, these two colors were same. But when you have these two as opposites, it is T perm. And this is our last case, and same 2x1 bar. These two are matching, and now we have these two colors as adjacent, and this is seen in the A perm. So those are all about the outside 2x1 bar. So now that you know of all of these patterns, I am just going to go over some examples. Okay, so this is how we end up, and I see a checkerboard pattern in here, hence this is a GA perm. Okay, this is how we end up, and I see that these two colors are matching and these two colors are also matching, and this is seen in an R perm. So U2 and R perm. This is how we end up, and I see a bar in here and these two colors are opposites, hence this is a U perm, a UA perm to be exact. And this is a Y perm pattern, 2x1 bar on this side, 2x1 bar on this side, and yeah, Y perm pattern. And this is an U perm pattern. I have a full bar in here and then an opposite pattern in here, hence I have the green edge in here, hence this is a UA perm. This is a V perm pattern. I have this 2x1 bar, inside bar, and then these two do not match, hence this is a V perm. So I hope that gives you an idea on how to recognize PLL from two sides. If you want me to do more examples, just let me know and I will do that. And hopefully you learned something new today, and be sure to practice this a lot, as this is something useful and will help you get faster at PLL recognition and will improve your last layer recognition. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Take care guys, and bye.